Hey YouTube, sorry that the steering wheel is so weird today. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. That's the sound of my engine roaring. Let's see. Well, that's the best it's gonna get. Sorry for the little island that y'all get, but we're here eating again because that's what we do. I went to the beach and I like journaled a little bit. You know, I like to journal. And I was talking to God. I'm just trying to realign myself with my goals because I feel a little bit distracted. I don't know. For some strange reason, I like work better whenever a man's distracting me. And I'm just like, damn, do I have to like, go get myself hurt? I'm like, being hurt is not the answer. Like, letting a man hurt your feelings and distract you and make you feel like unworthy is not the answer. So I'm gonna eat my little sandwich from Subway. I looked like a little bit of a bop in there because I'm in my bikini. I'm not wearing a bikini, I'm wearing a one piece, but like I'm just in my bathing suit top and bottoms. Like I have like cover up like pants on. But I'm eating a sub from Subway. I'm unfortunately keeping Subway in business. And I don't even get meat, I get tuna. So that makes it a little bit worse, I feel like. But the sandwich is really good. So let's take a bite. I usually get Italian herb and cheese. But I felt like I can knock a few calories off by getting just Italian. Yeah. I just really need to get food out my head. You know? Think about something else. Think about my goals, my aspirations. How the hell am I going to get wealthy thinking about food all the time? Whew. Make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense to me. I shaved my armpits so I can do this now without feeling dirty, but my hair grows back so fast. I'm getting the stubbles again. I shaved to go hang out with this girl I met. She's cool, she's good vibes. I met her through a boy that I no longer talk to. This is not a mukbang channel. I'm just always eating in my car. That's like literally the topic of discussion the last few days. Just me non-stop eating. I like to put chips on my sandwich. Give it a little bit of a crunch effect, you know. Thought I was being healthy and picked up these. It's not healthy when you're eating out, like, you know, and that's just the gag of it all. I'm hanging out with a lot of different people this week. I'm hanging out with my coworker. I'm hanging out with that girl I met through that boy. I'm hanging out with this other person we met. I'm doing a dinner. I don't know. I just got a lot of things going on this week. Busy bee. Busy bee. The first like 10 minutes of this is just gonna be me eating and munching. I'm so sorry, but y'all are just here to hang out with me, I guess. I don't really have anything to talk about. I just want to stay consistent with my posting because I have goals. Like, I want to retire my mom. Like, I'm tired of hearing her talk about work. I want to buy a house big enough that like my mom can have a room, that my sister can have a room, that my friends can have a room in, that everyone that I like cherish and love can have a room in to stay. I want to buy the house here. Excuse me. Here or in California. Ooh. The goal has always been California, but a part of me doesn't want to leave Hawaii. Like, I've been here for 2 months. Like, I don't want to leave Hawaii. I love it here. This is a journal that I talk to God with. Letters to the Lord. No. But on this page, I was trying to map out my finances, you know, because I really want to get an apartment with my sister and be able to like decorate it however we want. And like, I low-key want her friend to move in with us too. So I think I'm gonna put all my bills on auto pay. But with my credit card. But before I do that, I gotta pay off my credit cards. The person I was in Subway with, we just made eye contact in my rearview mirror. I'm like sitting here munching, eating my Subway. He either doesn't live here, because I think he's driving a rental. All the rental cars here have the same sticker on it. I was thinking about renting my car out for like tourists and shit, but then I'm just like, people drive way too crazy here for me to trust someone on vacation to drive my car. You know. Oh, and then not chew that enough to fucking swallow. But my bills come up to about $800 a month, which isn't too bad. I think I make around $2,800 depending on how much I work. If I can keep up with the $2,800, I can save that $2K a month. Not go out, not spend money on food like I'm doing right now. Look what I'm about to do. Put this damn rest of the sandwich on the chip like it's a fucking chip and dip. Thank God I only got a half, because my fat ass was full. I'm just so addicted to like putting shit to my face and like having something to munch on and chew on. I think I should invest in gum. I think gum will help me with this problem. Because Lord knows, I don't want to say I'm fat phobic. How do I say this with being nice? Because people are very, I need to stop calling everyone sensitive. People just don't want to feel uncomfortable watching a video that they put on to enjoy. Like, you know? I was once 200 pounds. And that 200 pounds on my body did not look flattering. The last time I weighed myself a week or two ago, I was 135. As someone who lost that weight, and honestly for the first time in my life, I got bad body dysmorphia right now. And I never like experienced that. Well, I did, especially after my breast reduction. I experienced that a lot. But I have loose skin, and I never thought I did. I always was just like, oh, I'm so lucky I didn't have loose skin, this, that, and the third. I do. When I looked in the mirror the other day, like I was like putting on a bathing suit. Well, I don't have it right now because I filled up the loose skin with fat because I've been eating. I was just like, when I get to like a low 130, sorry, I'm picking out the mystery meat tuna from my teeth. Yeah. When I get to like a low 130, I have loose skin on my stomach. And that's why I started going to the gym, if I'm being honest, because I want to tighten that bitch up. But since going to the gym, my appetite's skyrocketed. Since going to the gym, my has skyrocketed. But I do have like a lot on my plate. And I put it in quotes because God would not put me through it if I couldn't handle it. Like, God would not let me get accepted for the nursing program if I wasn't ready for it. Then you're like, Gianna, but you took that test. Yeah, I know I'm the one that took the test, but I also like prayed to God to help me take that test. So God took that test for me. But in all seriousness, I scored a 60. On paper, that's considered failing. I failed. I failed the test to get into the nursing program, and yet I still got into the nursing program. And that's why I thank God, because he got me into the nursing program. I had to like submit my transcripts from colleges, from high school. My grades from high school were ass. GPA, not high at all. Dropped out of college 2 weeks in. Yeah, my transcripts just looked crazy. And then like my passion to like why, like purpose with a passion letter, like I don't want to say I bullshitted it. I like talked about an actual experience I went through with like getting my real estate license. But like anyone could have read that and been like, all right, this girl is not ready. Like, because I talked about the Navy, failed that, my real estate. Like, it sounds like I'm just bouncing from career to career to career, and it doesn't sound like I want stability. That's what my passion to the purpose letter sounded like, in my opinion. I didn't want to lie. I didn't want to like lie, you know. But I got in, and that's why I thank God, because I feel like a few years ago with the same score and everything, I probably wouldn't have gotten in. With that being said, a few years ago, I wasn't ready for like to go to school again. I'm in like a mindset where I feel more mentally prepared to go to school. I feel more mature to go to school. Like, there's more purpose behind it now, you know. A few years ago when I dropped out of that first college, I was just simply in school to be in school, you know. But I'm gonna get this little bachelor's degree and be the first person in my family to have a bachelor's. So I have to get this degree now. Like, I have to. This is just 15 minutes of me just eating and yapping. But I'm gonna post it anyway because I got goals to achieve. And I need to achieve them all. I need to get that apartment/house with my sister. If I can own the house, that's even better. But if I gotta rent the house, as long as my sister's here, that's okay. I'm gonna just read to y'all what I said to God. I said, Lord, I want to get wealthy so bad. I feel as if me always wanting love is low-key the devil trying to distract me from my goals and my goals, distract me from my goals and my purpose. I honestly believe my purpose is to get wealthy enough to take care of my family and the ones who I love and mean the most to me, like my mom and my sisters and my friend Nayeli. I miss her so much. I just want to be wealthy in all aspects of life, with a healthy family, a good house with a roof over my family's head, and good food to nurture my family with. Of course, my little hungry ass had to mention good, healthy food, because that's also a blessing. I want to be wealthy in healthy, wealthy aspect of life. Like, yeah, on the outside it might look just like I'm stupid wealthy with my mansion big enough to house my whole family, and of course I'm gonna have to get my dream cars in there. But it's just like, be underneath that, I want to be wealthy so I can have a healthy family, so I can pay for health insurance and not have to worry about it if it's coming through my job. You know, I can just walk into an ER and go to a primary care doctor and not have to worry about if I met my deductible or something. Like, I just want to be able to take care of my healthy family. That's what wealth comes with. Wealth comes with having better access to food. If I was wealthy, would I be sitting outside a Subway? Maybe. If I was wealthy, I would probably be able to have, this sounds out of touch, but maybe like a nutritionist or like a private chef to like cook a big breakfast, like a filling, healthy breakfast for my family. Like, in my head, like, I unfortunately want to live like the Kardashians, and I say unfortunately just because some people don't like that, but I want to live like that to provide for my family. I want to provide a healthy lifestyle for my family. I want my sister and my mom to both be able to live here stress-free and not have to think about responsibilities. Let that be on me, and let that be on my lawyers and on my accountants and on my assistants, but let it be on my dime. That's kind of all I ask for. I don't know. Does that make sense?